welcome to the Diggers Club. Today I'm going to show you how to grow sprouts. They're quick and easy, very nutritious, and they're great to add to sandwiches and salads. So let's get started. Today we're going to be sowing alfalfa and pea shoots. So the first thing you want to do is add enough seed to the bottom of the jar just to fill a single layer. You don't want to overfill the jar at this stage, because once the seeds get growing they really expand and fill up the jar. So these pea seeds are quite a bit bigger than the alfalfa, so we'll get less in here. Okay, now we need to fill these up with some water, and we're going to leave these to soak for between 12 and 24 hours. That way we know that the water's absorbed by the seed, and that will get the germination process started. So that's step one. So after your seeds have soaked for 12 to 24 hours, the next step is just to empty the water out of them. Okay, so the next step is to rinse the seed. So normally you could do this at the kitchen sink. So fill it up with some nice clean water. Put the lid back on, give them a good swirl around, and then empty the water out again. And this time we're going to leave the jars upside down so the water's continuously draining out of there. And this one. Now these jars are really good because they've got this special lid on them, so it keeps the jars upside down to drain. But you can use any jam jar at home with a chucks cloth or a bit of netting on top, and just secure it with an elastic band, and it works in exactly the same way. So you've just seen how to rinse and drain your seeds, and now you just have to repeat that process twice a day, preferably morning and evening, and leave your jars always upside down so they're continually draining. Now it's important that you keep them in a bright place but not in full sun. If they get too hot you can get fungal problems occurring. Okay, so here we are at day 4, and if you have a look in the jars here, you can see that both of the seeds have germinated. Now it's really important at this stage that you carry on with the rinsing process, so morning and evening, give them a rinse and then leave the seeds to drain. We'll come back in a few more days and have a look at their progress. So here we are a week later, and you can see that both jars of sprouts have grown fantastically. Now you can add these to sandwiches for a lovely crunch, or you can use them to top a salad. Let's get some on here. Now these sprouts can be stored in the fridge in an airtight container, and they'll carry on growing for the next week or so, and then that will free up the jars and you can get started again. So you've seen that with just a few easy steps you really can grow your own food really quickly and easily, and it's a great way to get your kids involved in growing their own food. So why not have a go?